a new step might be born, because it's a more enjoyable game than many online games. In 2022, there was a very popular play to earn. Its name was Step. I'm sure many of you remember this. In fact, calling Step a move to earn would be more accurate. You could earn money by moving. At that time, Step had caught an incredible trend, friends. Everyone was buying NFTs. More precisely, they were buying sneaker NFTs and earning money by walking. As the Coin Engineer team, we had evaluated that period very well. In fact, it was possible to make significant profits just by buying and selling these NFTs. Step had changed the root of the move to earn concept. The game I will talk about in this video will take the play to earn concept to a whole new level. However, play to earn games have always existed in this market. Friends, even today there are still many play to earn projects. But due to both the dire situation of altcoins and the fact that these play-to-earn games are not very appealing. They don't reach our ears much because they are not very appealing. In general, no one in the market is talking about them. However, recently, something has caught my attention a lot. There is a very nice game, friends. I want to talk to you about this in the video. Before we take a detailed look at this game together and discuss its pros and cons, if you want more interesting videos like this, especially during periods of low interest, the more different projects we research and learn about, the higher our chances during the bull period. In short, I am expecting nice likes for content like this. You can also leave supportive comments. These motivate us. What I'm saying is, yes, play-turns are still available, but many of them are not worth playing. The game's technology is not good enough, so they are not very sustainable. They provide earnings for a few months, but inevitably cause losses for their last investors a few years later. Therefore, from this perspective, friends, I thought it would be appropriate to create content about a recently talked about game, Off the Grid, because this game is amazing. It's a blockchain-based game. It contains NFTs with the potential to be converted into real money, just like other play-turns. But even if it weren't, it's truly a great game. Also, friends, the project is becoming increasingly popular. Look, this is the social media account of Gunzilla Games, the creators of this game. It's now fully in the focus of crypto enthusiasts. There is incredible activity and growing popularity. And officially today, Binance announced the Gunzilla token, or GANs. A new trend might be starting. It's actually like a professional online game as you know it. In fact, be assured many of you won't be able to download it, because you need a good system. It's a 32 GB game. You can also check the system requirements here. You need a good computer. Friends, even I experience lag from time to time, but I can say that a system could be built just for this game. I mean, the nice thing about this project, friends, it's still at the level we call early access. As it says here, it's in early access, meaning it's not fully released yet. What does this mean? We can enter this game early and collect many NFTs in advance. Whatever needs to be done, which I will talk about in the video, I will touch on the details of the game. We can do these early. As I said, unfortunately, play-to-earns are a bit projects where those who enter early win. But my hope is that this game will be more sustainable and longer lasting, because it's truly an enjoyable game, not like other play-to-earns. I mean, I can say that many people might enter this game just for fun. First of all, let me say this, friends. This is a game built on Avax A. As you know, these types of play-to-earn games are built on a chain. That chain will be used when buying or selling NFTs. This is not actually a very important detail, but the Avax project is already a network we know, a popular network. And I can also say it's the first game I've played based on Avax. The game is very detailed, friends, but I will try to explain everything you need to know. First, let's click on the market right away. As you can see, there are many categories here. Weapons, weapon attachments, weapon skins, appearances. When you click on these, various things appear. As you can see here, there are many weapon skins. You can purchase this, friends. Here you see other offers. They are listed just like in an NFT marketplace. You can list them at the price you want. They are listed at various prices here. In short, every in-game item is an NFT. You will understand more as you play the game. Some are just for visual purposes. It's generally like this, friends. There are character skins and such. These don't give you any advantage, but because some are very rare, they can really go for good money. When I say money, friends, there is no real money yet. No real token. We only have an in-game token. So we can't convert it to money yet, but we can use it to buy new NFTs. This should be our goal anyway. Otherwise, saving this money won't benefit us. As you play the game, it's quite easy to farm 100-200 tokens. Then instead of holding them, I recommend buying NFTs that might be relatively rare. This might be the only thing you need to pay attention to in this marketplace. The cyber limbs section, friends. As you play the game, you'll understand what they are used for. Think of it like Valorant, you know? Each one has different advantages. When you click on them, you'll already see some details. Here, as you can see, this arm has 4 types, as with all NFTs. Common, uncommon, rare, and epic. Their prices also vary among themselves. Friends, we actually buy these limbs more as NFTs, to use them in-game rather than just holding them. The same goes for the legs. There are multiple legs here. I like this running step, friends. It's quite useful. When you go into the full body view, you see that the prices are a bit higher here. Friends, for example, look, there's a guy with a Donald Trump mask. They are selling this set for 6,500 gas. By the way, this is called a gas token. If you have something in your inventory, you can easily put it on the market. It's actually the same NFT logic. Besides this, there is the hexes section. Friends, here, just like opening cases in CSGO, we open a case and the rewards come to us as NFTs. So how can we obtain these boxes? We obtain them as we play the game. In fact, the logic of the game is related to these hexes, related to hex boxes. I will talk about that shortly. However, if you have them, it's most logical to crack the code and open them. I'm opening it now. A rare pistol appeared. Great. If you want, I can check the market price and sell it. Let's open this one. We actually pay a small gas fee to crack the code. You can think of this like a fee. It turned out to be unusual. Common. Nothing particularly useful came out for now. We also have hexes for cyber limbs. Let's open them too. A rare one came out. Nice. So, as I said, instead of selling these limbs, it can actually be more strategic to use them in-game. It can be logical. So, when will these people start making money, friends? As I mentioned at the beginning, this game is still in early access. So, it's in the early access stage. At some point, this game will make a major update and will actually release a token on Avax. A token with a price which might be listed on some exchanges. Thus, we will be able to sell our NFTs, materials, and quality rare items in that currency. Then, if we want, we can cash out that currency and turn it into profit. Of course, we don't know what its price will be or at what rate it will be listed, but it should be seen as a kind of investment. We will play a fun investment game. We will collect these for free, and when the time comes, nice things might emerge. I am hopeful. A new step might be born, because it's a more enjoyable game than many online games. Anyway, let me not prolong it further. Let's get into the game. Let me explain a bit through it. You can think of the game as a battle royale. Friends, our goal is to survive, kill the opposing team members, and capture hex zones. You can already see the hex zones on the map. They shine brightly. When you capture a hex, what's important is how well you protect it, friends. So you need to be in sync with your team. You need to protect the hex box very well. You can think of it as the longer you hold it, the more loot you can get. When you look at the map or approach a region, you might see some icons or markers appearing on the map. These actually show quite a variety. They are things that will become clearer as you play more, but generally they are things that allow us to loot. Weapons, products, etc. Remember that our main goal to start the game is to win the match and take the hex boxes and protect them. If this video gets thousands of likes and we understand that you're interested, we'll make a more detailed video anyway. For now, these are the things you need to know to start the game, friends. Still, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We are ready to answer as coin engineers. See you in the next videos.